Yeah, we're stoked. All four members.
All four. Not the Chris stuff, sorry.
We are the fucking used, and we're super stoked to be here. All four of us. My name's Bert. I do.
Quinn.
My name's Jeff.
My name's Brandon. This is Brandon.
Okay. How many times have you done the Warped Tour?
This is our second year, and we're pumped about it. We're on the main stage this year.
And how is the Warped Tour different than your regular tours?
It's the Warped Tour really is summer camp. You know everyone, and since this year's our second year, like we feel like we know everyone a little bit too well, actually. It's great though. I mean, it's a really fun time, and it's great being able to watch so many great bands every day. Anytime you want to go check out a band, there's probably a great band playing.
And what are your 3 favorite bands on the tour this year?
I'm gonna say Thrice.
Thrice definitely is one of them. Thrice, Vox, Vendetta Red.
We'll give it to Vox, Vendetta Red,
Kills.
Stun.
Story of the Year, Stun.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of really great bands.
Everyone else said Used, so that's weird.
I'm gonna say AFI.
AFI.
Is,
We forgot AFI.
love AFI.
Brandon, what do you like?
Rancid.
Brandon likes Rancid.
I like the Clash. Whoa.
Rancid's really good this year too, but they're always good.
Brandon's favorite band is The Used.
Okay, you guys getting a daily routine on the Warped Tour?
Surely, you know.
Wake up, have a Mountain
We
Dew,
sleep, we
go
wake
back to
up,
bed,
play shows, do
play
signing,
somewhere in between there.
boys,
And
boys.
and then you know what else we do?
Right.
Hot dogging.
Okay, what do you do at night?
Hot dogging.
What's your favorite city or venue on the Warped Tour? So,
Man, the show in Pompano, right
Pompano
by the
Beach.
water, near Miami is a great show. But Salt Lake City, the kids almost, destroyed themselves at our show in Salt Lake City. They just went crazy. It was good. Chicago was really good too. I don't know. I think New York City's gonna be out of control. I'm gonna wear a dress again.
Dusty.
It'll be dusty, but it'll be a bloody mess too. It'll be good.
Bloody dusty mess.
Dress.
Dress.
Don't confess.
Okay, have you ever
Dress.
have you ever gotten in trouble on the Warped Tour? Been scolded?
Yeah, a few times.
What'd you do?
I was, what did I
You
do?
raped that little boy.
Yeah, oh. No, remember you ran under it. You ran
Under
under
a
a
security's
car.
arm, security girl's arm, and she tried to.
Yeah, he just yelled at me. You know Kevin. He's just like,
It's like, oh, you bird.
he'll scold you. He's a great guy. He'll scold you.
And it'll give you a better time slot.
He'll tell you how it is.
But tomorrow you're playing at noon.
What? Yeah.
Okay, what's up next for the Used after the Warped Tour?
Well, we're gonna do some more shows here in the States, and then go out to Europe and do Reading and Leeds, back to Japan, and then get right back in the studio and have a record out early next year. So we're really excited about that.
Okay, is there one personal item that you can't tour without?
I think instruments is pretty important to
That's a
touring.
business item.
Yeah, it's a business item. What do you think?
I bring my own pillowcase on tour, seriously.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you do. New transit pillow.
New Transit Direction
I have a new
pillowcase.
transit
New
direction.
transit
pillowcase.
direction pillowcase.
What else do I have? Bert, you couldn't live without his toothbrush, but I mean that was a long time ago.
Okay.
Blah.
Okay, is this year, you were on the Warped Tour last year, and this year, what's the difference?
We're spoiled this year. We have a big fancy bus all to ourselves. We get to play on the main stage with all the other cool main stage bands. What else? Catering. They actually take us out to the fancy restaurants at night. We don't have to eat that other crappy food. I'm crossing the line. No, we feel really privileged to be in the situation we are on this Warped Tour. We're very comfortable. I mean, the days are still hot and the sun still shines down. Got to feel for those kids that rock out all day, but we've been having the best time we've ever had on tour. Period.
And then the tour itself, as opposed to last year, is it different to you?
I think that it's a lot more relaxed this year. A little bit more. a little bit more family oriented. There's less confusion, I think. You know, a little bit less going on, and a lot cooler bands. It's, Hip Hip Hooray for hardcore this year, man. Poison the Well, Glassjaw, Thrice. Lots of good hardcore bands on stage. Hip Hip Hooray.
Hip hip hooray. You say hip hip hooray.
Am I allowed to say Hip Hip Hooray?
No.
Hip Hip Hooray! Hip Hooray!
You can say bingo.
Bingo!
Bingo's good. Okay. All the other bands have said, "Oh my God, their standout memory is Bert jumping off the stage." What's your standout memory of Warped Tour? Like, what do you think of when you think of the Warped Tour this year?
I think of that speaker taunting me for the whole half hour we play until I get up there and jump off that motherfucker, man. I don't know. Thrice's shows have just been a really memorable moment that I will always remember is when Riley from Thrice hurt his back and he couldn't play drums for a few days, and they did acoustic sets, and
Awesome.
I was completely touched. Almost brought me to tears every time I watched it. It was great.
Did you ever go to before you were on the Warped Tour? Did you ever go to Warped Tour shows to see the bands?
Yeah, almost every year caught the show. Well, my favorite year was the Rancid No Effects, and then like there was a bunch of fat bands too. Like High Standard was on that year, and H2O. I think that was 98 maybe.
Yeah, that would be an even numbered year. Chris knows.
Yeah.
You were 14.
Chris was 13 and a half.
Man, I went to quite a few years of the Warped Tour though. I've always been a big fan.
Let's see.
And it's every kid's dream to, you know, be able to play on this tour because it's like the punk rock tour, man. If you're in a punk rock band and you're just like the same type of kids that a lot of these kids are that come out to the shows, it's a dream to be able to be up on stage with like these bands. I remember watching Rancid, you know, 3 or 4 years ago on the tour and just being like, I would give anything to be able to play on this tour. And look where we are now, man. It's awesome that dreams really do come true. Is that right, Brandon?
And when this tour first started, gay was probably not okay.
It wasn't, you know. And things it shows that humans do progress in every way.
Okay. Here's a good question we ask a lot of bands. How many people are in your crew? How many people travel?
We got 10
total.
9.
Including the band?
Yeah.
Or like 9 people just
We got
plus the band.
We got guitar tech, two people that help with the merch, and then sound guy and drum tech.
Cool.
And 4 band members.
All right. Any
Big
final
pop
thoughts?
off.
Because we're going away, and any final thoughts to the
Anybody who has had our backs, and I'm talking about the used, we can't say thank you enough because we've accomplished so much in the last 2 years, and it's all about the music. And thank you for the support, all you kids.